Hey everybody, what is up? My name is Microsoft. I am here with the Path Exile build video. I know my channel's been kind of all over the place. I did a couple Outriders, used to do zombies, try to do some Call of Duty. I'm all over the place because I don't know what to post. I think I'm mainly gonna be doing like Path Exile and Diablo and stuff because that's just the games I enjoy the most. Path Exile being my most played game, which well, you can't see the overlay, but probably about 4K hours. So everyone's been playing the League. I've been playing the League. This is my story that I came out with. But before I get into that, I'm going to let you know what skill. I'm using Reap. Now, no one cares about Reap. Everyone thinks it's probably bad. And anyone that does play it, a lot of them are not using a Trickster. Or not Trickster, Shadow. That's his name? Yeah, I guess. Shadow character, and no one's probably doing Assassin. Which I don't even have my Uber Lab yet done. This build is based on the crit and the staff. I'll get to that in a minute. I'm just gonna go over the passive tree real quick. I'm gonna put the path building in the link whenever this posts, but let me turn this on. It's distracting me. So I'm going basically all crit and some spell damage, not too many because this Reap, Bloody Scythe swipes across to select the area, applying physical damage over time. It usually scales. I think it scales with it's supposed to scale with spell damage. Yeah, modifiers the spell damage applied to the damage over time. But I don't have too much of that. My skill does not really do damage over time. It's mainly crit because I got crit chance there, multiplier. I'm using power charges. That's why I'm going assassin. I did have something else, but I respect life because I was getting a little squishy. So I'm trying to hit 5k life, probably by level 90. I'm on level 88 right now. So I'm going mostly crit. Yeah, crit. I was doing area damage, but I'm gonna try to get into that sometime later. Yeah, it's kind of hard to like base this on skill or spell damage when a lot of the spell stuff is based off of mana, and we don't use mana, we use life. So yeah, so we got we picked up the basic. This is probably a basic crit chance tree, except for some modifiers for Fizz. You could usually pick up that, but I'm not going down that way because I wanted to change things up. My defense is entirely based on dodge. That's literally all, like, that's the defense basically. Just all evasion, dodge, whatever. And it's actually been working out pretty good. I'm gonna do some gameplay once I get through all this. Yeah, power charges. I'm just showing the tree. Obviously assassin, so we're using elusive, which is pretty nice for the dodging chance too. Maximum power charges, crit, cooling strike or whatever. That's that. I'm not really good with words, as you can tell. So yeah, the skill tree. Try to get as much life and balance the damage. Now for the gear, anyone's using the code point, or the dagger that does the plus 3 or 4 fizz, whatever. I wanted to do something else. I wanted to go a staff. I wanted to go a this the elder staff. I don't feel like trying to pronounce that. I'm not trying to like mess up the whole video, which I probably already did. This staff. Siphoning charges per elder shaper item, physical damage, 2 spells, non-chaos as the extra, which probably doesn't do anything. I'm pretty sure it would, but we don't have elemental damage at all. We get life leech, and fizz reduction. It kind of works. When you get too many charges, or you're gonna start dying. Your degen would be worse than your regen. That's why I have a couple elder and shaper stuff. The only other elder thing I want to get, or shaper, is the mark of the shaper, because that will boost up the damage pretty well. But I don't know if I want to do that yet, because that's still, well, it's expensive too right now. But Yeah, so I'm using the Reap enchantment to deal damage. All my gear is pretty shitty too, by the way. So don't go based on this. You don't have to judge me for how bad my gear is. The whole point is, this is my starter. It's something I came up with, and it's been working good for me, and I never make my own starter. Actually, I don't even think I've really made my own build entirely. This is probably the only build I've actually ever made that's pretty much all me. I mean, you can't really say that when it comes to a skill tree that's basic, but you know, it's kind of basic. But the reason I said that is because everyone that did do Reap is using Scion, Necro, and Gladiator Ascendancy. I wanted to see how good it scales with crit, and it's pretty damn good, I must say. I'm gonna get into that gameplay in a minute. So, I would go over to the skills, but you could just peek at them as I hover over them, or I just look at the path of building, base bin. But I'll go for that. I'll go for the main. Show you what the main. So I'm using Reap, Unleash, Spell Cascade, which sounds silly, but it's actually really good for Reap, and I'll show you why. Brutality, more damage over time, which doesn't really help. Actually, I could probably change that. I might try because I'm not scaling dot at all actually, so maybe it's kind of silly. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then cruelty, which it's kind of, I'm not sure if it really helps with my Reap. I can't remember what it really does. I just know it's been working. I could probably get more damage out of something else. You know, I just got the basic. I try to get as much life regen as I can. I need a better chest. You know, there's a lot of things I could improve. The only other important gem link would be Corrupting Fever with these. Probably doesn't really do much for me either because I'm not really scaling dot. I'm going based on skill hit. But, I mean, it works, I guess. I mean, I haven't really noticed anything bad. So, yeah. I'm just gonna do let's do the tier 12. I have done that actually, but just show you in action. I mean, if I die, if it looks like it's bad, I'm not gonna, shit's whatever, you know. This is kind of like, it's kind of like something I came up with. I'm gonna improve on it, obviously. There's a lot of things I could probably do that would probably make it a lot better, but I don't have all that right now, and I'm more level 88. So, just gonna show it in action. I'm obviously not doing editing or anything, so. But as you can tell, you start to see my life or degen after I get my charges. So once I'm at 4, it's kind of like having blood rage without any life regen. That's kind of how it is. But you can see how the skill performs. You can also see. Oh, that's probably why. Well, that makes sense. You can also see some of the flaws, which is why I'm glad I'm in standard and the soft, or not standard, non-hardcore, or as people would say, scrub core. I'm not really sure what killed me, to be honest. Though I don't think he really killed me like that. But it's like once you get going, though, it's you usually never really die. I've been doing like almost every ultimatum without dying unless something stupid happens or I got sunlocked. You know, I don't usually just die. That's why you kind of have all the spill, dodge. I'll get to the ultimatum soon. I'm about to show you. Kind of just want to show you how good the DPS can get. You know, it's not gonna be a, oh, this is the best build ever type of thing. It's kind of like a, this is what I came up with. This is how I'm working it. This is how it's turning out. And if you want to improve on it, go ahead. Anything you want to change, go ahead. But it's been working for me quite well. And obviously, once I start recording for the first time and something like this, everything starts to go bad anyway, so I'm not surprised. The only downfall I have with this build, at least for now, until I get something to mitigate it, is when I'm doing a Conqueror, like Baron or any of the other ones, the single target is fine, but my degen, once I get the 4 charges, is usually what kills me in that fight, in those fights. Unless I dodge, somehow dodge that hit. You know what I'm saying? And I have Stormbrand with vulnerability on it for for the extra damage. You can use Righteous Fire if you can manage to pop it without dying, but I'm not gonna do that because I feel like I would die. It was kind of a bad showcase of the damage, but oh, that was out more life. So you know what? That's not actually not bad. It's kind of a quiet video because I don't think the music's working in game. So the only other thing I kind of want to test out if I ever get the money would be Watcher's Eye with the Fatality mod where you get like life on hit or regen with it on. Because I think it works with spells, but I'm not sure. It'd be kind of cool to test that. I guess I could show you this. Pop some Stormbrand so I don't die. Oh, it's a survival one. That sucks. But I mean it's a pretty good crowd skill. If you think about it, it's just a giant scythe. 3 of them to be clear, especially with spell cascade. And I think it works pretty well. You know, I think my damage might have fell off once I switched that gem. Because I know I'm not scaling dot, but I think that dot that did happen every now and then kind of helped anyway. Oh, this is the only thing that kind of sucks me up, as soon as I stand still to pop my golem, that's usually when anyone would die knows. So kind of unfortunate way to end the video on that, but you can kind of see what I'm going with. If this video looks good enough to publish, if it doesn't, I'm not even going to bother. I could probably just redo it. Let's see. Well, yeah, for now, that's pretty much all I got for this. Obviously, I don't. The only thing that sucks about playing softcore, I guess you should, whatever you call it, is you don't really think about defenses. You kind of just want to go, oh, I just want damage. I just want to one-shot everything or try to get as much damage I could get, and that's all you think about. You don't really think about, oh, I want to survive and level up. And I don't know if it matters, but that was a tier 12 and level 88. I guess that's something. I really want you to. This is usually what kills me anyway. It's all that stupid degen. As I'll show you here real quick. Once I get yeah, so I got 10 stacks. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. See, it kind of like. So when you're spamming that, it kind of kills you. Or can kill you. But if you pop your flask, if you have a sulfur flask, it kind of helps, but you know, it's just experimenting. You know, it's not like, oh, this is the build everyone should play. I mean, I'm not like Mathil or anything. Obviously, he's the god of builds. This is just something I wanted to come up with. So that's all I got for now. See you guys in the next video, I guess, or if I come up with anything new. Yeah, that's all I got. Obviously, critic feedback if you want. If it's anything about the build that's gonna pretty much trash talk me, you don't really have to say it because I know the build's not the best. I know it probably sucks, but the fact that I even got to tier 12 or 11 and not dying on all 6 portals and able to even do anything with it, it makes me happy at least. That means I know I have some interesting ideas. I just gotta find a way to mitigate that. Or keep this, take off some of these elder... I could probably change the helmet and the belt and probably just keep the Shaper's Mark so I only have like 2 or 3 charges instead of 4. I guess. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, if you like the video, you can like it, subscribe, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm just doing this for fun. See you guys in the next one, I guess. See ya.